Hi everyone, new video today. I know it's been a while actually, I haven't posted anything and it's good to be back. So, in today's video, I decided to, focus more on you. Because lately I've been doing lots of relationship readings and I was like, well, I need some, I don't know, some difference, some variety. And I decided to do another one, but that is more focused on you all. And also, I've seen you guys being very active on my channel right now, and I saw new subscribers coming, so hello, welcome. And also more views on my videos, which really blew my mind. So thank you very much for everything you do, all the comments, even negative ones, even hate comments, guys, they do help and it's actually a pleasure to see them. So thank you very much. I mean, not just them, but if it's 50-50, hate but also good, then it's also a pleasure in a way. So thank you very much for everyone and for everybody who are active here. So, yeah, so the theme of this video is going to be how do others see you? So, what are the things they notice the first? What do they discover after? So it's a little bit, knowing yourself more in this reading, which is also very good. Why not? So yeah, and it's also interesting for me because it's actually, a little bit of change to all these relationship readings. So okay, let's go. I decided to do a lot of positions today because I feel like we have so many cool and different personalities out there. So doing just 3 or 2 positions, it's too little. So I'm gonna go just with um with several ones. So let's see. So several positions. So what? No, how do others see you? How do others see you? First, second, third, fourth. Yeah, lots of options today, guys. Lots of options. And I feel like it's good because it's a reading about lots of personalities. So 8 positions, it's good. But of course, each reading is it's not gonna be long. I'm gonna also use this one, so no worries. I didn't show it for nothing. So I give you some time to choose, and also you can always pause the video, of course, to have more time to choose. And in this case, you will take time to choose because we have 8 positions, guys. It's a lot. So, as I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, choose wisely. All right, I think we're done. Yeah, Alfred, I think you had your time. So let's focus on the first position. And I'm gonna actually use this one to add more cards. So, first position. How do people or do they see you? Ooh, nice. King of Cups. So, how do they see you? They see you as someone who is very emotional, sensitive, and in terms of emotional field, you have lots of experience in that. So, you have lots of emotional experiences. This is also what they see. For guys, you also might be very popular upon girls because you're very emotional and you are good at giving emotions, positive emotions to girls. But if it's a girl, if it's for you girls are are perceived as very very charming and very charming and very attractive. And quite mature, so emotionally mature. So this is also like, this is like for everybody, girls, boys, emotionally mature here. So it's definitely a cool card to have. Okay, but what else? Well, definitely someone who is very emotional, someone who is very sensitive, and who's very loving and caring, especially loving, because we have the Ace of Cups here. Very loving person, very kind, and very wise too. Wise emotionally, again, everything, because we have cups here, Ace of Cups, King of Cups, so everything related to emotions, senses, lots of experience in terms of emotions, and also very wise emotionally. So this is how people perceive you. What else? Very lucky. Someone who is very lucky. All the events, all the positive events go in your direction with a Wheel of Fortune. Why? Because I feel like, because again, you are very, very emotional and very kind. So when we give positivity to people, we receive it in return. So that's why you're you're such a lucky girl or such a lucky guy. And the last one, guys, we Two of Cups. We only have cups here. Lots of cups here. Two of Cups here. So you're someone who's just a very good friend. I don't know, like such a positive and emotional energy over there. Like I can feel it. You're an amazing friend. You are an amazing lover. You're ready to give all the positive things you can to your lover and to your friends. You are always there for them, and you're always there to support and to have their back. So definitely the first position, you are just lovely people here. You're very kind, and I feel such a positive and sweet energy. So I would not mind to be your friend, to be honest. People who chose the first position, I would not mind it. So definitely lots of love. You're the best. Wish you luck. So this was for the first position. Okay. Now, second position. Second position. How do they see you? The World reversed. They see that you are not a balanced person in general. You're not someone, and also you aren't really you know, I feel like you have this vibe, you give this vibe to people that you are career focused, but in the end, you're not someone who try. You're not someone who tried to reach a certain goal. And also, I feel like you might sometimes even feel like a loser from time to time, but which is not true. Which is not true. And just people perceive you as someone who lacks balance, who lacks inner peace, and because of that you cannot really reach something you want in life. Yeah. Nine of Wands. You have a tendency to be defensive. So you have a tendency to be defensive and to create all those protections around you. Like I feel like you're a very reserved person, and you are always on your guard when it comes to something, and also when it comes to people around you. And you always prepare for the worst. Like you always wait from people or from some certain situations to have the worst case scenario, and so that's why you always prepare for that. But at the same time, even if you are kind of reversed and not very career focused, or you kind of like I really feel like a very reversed and calm I wouldn't say like calm peaceful, like calm quiet energy. This is what I feel here. And with the Six of Pentacles, you're someone who is actually if people get to know you well, you're someone who is actually very generous. So you're ready to give more to people than they give you in return. And sometimes I guess it wasn't a pleasant experience for you to be like that, to show your generous nature to people, because some people were actually nasty to you and could use your generous and kind and inner, like inner. Everything is inner here. You hide it well. This side. Um, like this generous manner of behaving yourself, you hide it well. And why you're hiding it? Because some people were abusing of this side of yours in the past. So that's why you're very defensive. Ten of Swords reversed. Yes, so I feel like you definitely suffered a lot in your life, and and I feel like with the world reversed, you had lots of ambitions. You had lots of things you wanted to achieve, but at the same time, um, you face so many things in your life. That's why you're so defensive. That's why you protect yourself all the time. You face so many things before, and sometimes you regret to be too generous to people, and so that's why in the past and even now sometimes you feel very down and defeated, depressive, very sad. I would say sad energy, and uh not an energy that would help you to achieve your goals. That's for sure. That's why we have the world reversed here. What should you do? Advice from the cards. What should you do here? Empress reversed. I feel like you have this view in your life that you need to be someone important, and that you have a lot, like you have so many high expectations for everything. And in the end, like you put a lot of pressure on yourself about that. You can, yeah, so like, and in the end you lie to yourself. For example, um like you lack, I feel like you're lacking recognition or something like that. So you lack is recognition, the fact that you're indeed generous, that you're indeed successful and stuff like that. But you're so focused on that cannot see you cannot see that sometimes, or even most of the time, people's recognition isn't that important. What is important is your happiness. And if your happiness is based on other people's recognition, well, it's not good, and you should work on that. So because during your whole life you could never feel, if you will, I mean, if you will be focused on other people's recognitions as your happiness, then you could never feel fulfilled totally in the end, because somebody will not recognize your work, because we're all different. And some people will not take your work as something special, or you as a person as someone special. So you need to be good in your own skin. You need to recognize the fact that you are unique and you're the best. And you definitely, with the Empress card, like you have such a great potential to be resourceful, fertile for ideas, and give people so much care and love, and um, and just also ideas, because the Empress is also about ideas. Be fertile for ideas, so you're a very creative person. And also the potential with the Page of Swords reversed, also the potential to be a good orator, to speak well, to be a good diplomat. You have such a good potential for that, but I feel like you are way too focused on having people's recognition here. So that's why you cannot reach what you want with the world reversed. And to make it upright, you need to stop caring what other people think about you and stop caring about other people's recognition. You need to be good in your own skin without other people's recognition. Okay, hope it helped you. Second position. And I move to the third one. Ooh. I move to the third one. Just let me shuffle it a bit. Okay, third position. How do they see you? Nine of Cups. They see you as someone who is very fulfilled. Like, it's the contrary of this one. Like, you're someone who is who feels fulfilled. You're someone who is emotionally, you feel so much good. Like, you're fulfilled. You're completely fulfilled. And you are happy. But at the same time, since it's 9, you still lack something. Yeah, you still lack something to be completely happy. And you don't know what it is. Also, you're someone who likes to just, enjoy life without really working much. Like, you have some sort of like this lazy attitude from time to time, that you just want to enjoy without really putting effort in anything. So yeah, this is also what we can say with the Nine of Cups. What else? Four of Wands reversed. See, we see here one person drinking from the fountain. I feel like you have troubles to share. I feel like you have troubles to share things with people. And you have troubles because of this, like, behavior, solitary fulfillment. You have troubles to have a good relationship with someone. Or, for example, even at your home with your family, you had troubles, to share things. Because you were like, no, it's mine, only mine, fountain. No other people's. You're someone who is quite childish with a Six of Cups. You bring joy to people. You are very, like, you're kind of like a very happy child. Like, you bring joy to people. You're very funny, and you're good at improvising. But when it comes to responsibilities, when it comes to, like, serious things, you are not really good with that. So you need someone who can balance you, someone who is like a parent to you. So you are kind of like a child. You have a more childish behavior, not in a negative way. Here it's more like positive, but in the negative way, yes, you're not someone who is very responsible. This is the negative side of being childish. But if it's just, to have fun and just bring joy to people, being childish, it's not that bad, So you need someone who will balance your energy, someone who is more responsible, and someone who is kind of like a parent to you. You are very, with the Seven of Pentacles, you are very, how can I say it? Sorry, I tried to find the right word. You have a great stamina. That would be the best word for all that. When you put effort in something, you can do it for hours and hours and hours. Like, you have such a great stamina for everything. And also, like, negativity. If someone is you have lots of patience in you. Like for example, if someone is negative towards you or like criticize you or something, you can be very patient and before going and just like maybe show to this person that they need to stop to do that. You will you will not be in attacking mode. You are kind of like a peaceful person, and you are very good at endure negativity. It's not because it doesn't mean that you are weak. It just means that you have lots of patience and you're wise enough to understand that sometimes it's better to just leave it and not put your effort in that, rather than just go in attacking mode and just try to destroy your enemy, or like someone who just talk trash about you. So yeah, this is good. Okay, this was for position 3. Ooh. The cards are falling. Yeah, they're big, so sometimes it's not easy to shuffle them. Okay. Position 4. How do they see you? 4 of Swords reversed. Oh, they see you as someone who isn't super motivated to do something. Someone who is very even lazy, They might see you as someone who is quite lazy, who doesn't have a lot of motivations in life, or you don't have a lot of motivations in life because something or someone caused it or causing it. Eight of Cups. 8 of Cups, you are trying. See, so I said that you're someone who's kind of like, drowns in this negative energy. I don't know if you can see it. So someone who drowns in this negative energy. But at the same time, you're trying to reach the sun. So you try to go out of it and find your way. So for now, you're not someone who is very motivated to do something. And people do see that. But you're trying. You're trying your best to go out of this state, which is good. Well, Knight of Swords. You're someone who is a free spirit. You're literally a free spirit. And I feel like when you lack freedom, you're not happy. Yeah, you're definitely not happy. You close yourself. You become reserved. So what you need is freedom of mind, freedom of speech, and just expressing yourself a lot. Be free. Be free in every aspect of the life. And you might be very good at communications. So you might be very good at words. And I don't know, it's just something that comes up to me. People might notice that you're very good at poetry. So, or like just, writing. You have lots of fears with a 9 of Swords reverse. You have lots of fears. And I feel like these fears are caused by external things, so maybe people or situations. Yeah, it's not funny to see that actually. You might have let's open it. Yeah, you're someone who is very very generous in the end, Oof, the cards are falling. You're someone who is very generous. Someone who is ready to give more than receive. But I feel like in your past you experienced so many bad things with people that you closed yourself from them, and now you're like, or some people even betrayed you. That's why you're so afraid to open up to people, and that's why you just want to be alone and like be free alone and just go trying to reach your goal alone. Like, I don't need assistance. This is literally what I hear here. yeah, you have a great you have a great stamina. Again, we go like just like here, have a great stamina, and you have a great way to endure all the negativity around you. So you like you keep your fears hidden. This is also like you have lots of them, but you keep them hidden, and you don't let others see your see that you're scared or that you have some inner fears. Yeah, I sense here a very free, like a very free person, free spirit, but also very strong mentally strong person. Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. Now position 5. How do they see you? The star reversed. They see you as someone who's quite arrogant. Someone who might be selfish and arrogant. Sorry to be that direct, but we have this a star reversed here. Someone who pretends to be a star, you know, someone who acts like a star, but in the end, you are you might be quite arrogant, you know. This is what I wanted to say. So this is how they perceive you. You might be very very attractive, and actually people try to, you know, reach out to you, but in the end you might be quite rude to them if you see that they try to copy you or like do that like you do, because you find it stupid, and you find that they copy you because they're stupid and stuff like that. You might even say it. Okay. King of Pentacles, you're very hardworking, and you think that success, it's earned. So it doesn't come like that, and that to reach success, people should work and earn it. So what I love about the King of Pentacles here is that he is forging his own crown. So he didn't have his crown just like that. He forged it himself. So it's a big metaphor for to show that you're forging your own status, your own success in a way. Okay. What else? Very stable. Very stable. So Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, you're someone who is very stable as a person. You love stability. You love financial stability, especially when you're ready to work for that in order to reach it. You are very down to earth, and it happens to you to be even materialistic, too materialistic even. Knight of Swords. Even if you're down to earth, you're still a free spirit. That's funny to see that. We have two cards that are showing earth, but also here air. So you're someone who maybe you show to people that you're very down to earth and like materialistic, and you know, kind of like this arrogant behavior that we need to work there and not just talking. You need to prove that you need to prove that you're worth it. You need to prove that you are good, etc., etc. This kind of behavior, you know, that's why people perceive you like someone who's arrogant. But at the same time, you are someone who likes to be free, who doesn't like to be told what to do. And you might like expressing yourself, especially in words like, I don't know, writing or poetry. But this side of yours, you hide it. You don't really show it that much, especially when it comes to work, like professional field. You prefer to show this side of yours. But when it comes to like around friends or like close people, you show more this side, like free spirit and, you know, expressive. Okay. Six, position 6. How do they see you? Knight of Swords reversed. They see you as someone who is very like chaotic, very chaotic, and someone who is who doesn't really know what they are doing, but at the same time, you always manage to clarify what you're doing. Like, you know, you always manage to explain what you want to do, but to other people, it seems kind of weird and chaotic. And like they have troubles to understand where you're going for, where you're going. But at the same time, you manage to explain it well, and they in the end they understand it, but at the same time it's kind of weird for them. This is what I wanted to say. So you are very original. You're a very original person, very creative, and avant-garde. Very strong person, and you are ready to overcome all the struggles or problems that you face with your creativity, with your very creative and unordinary mind. The moon reversed, but at the same time you might be someone who is lost his own there someone who is lost in their own dreams, someone who is someone who can also pay too much attention to what other people say, like in a hidden way. Like in a hidden way, you do care what other people think about you, but you don't show it. You're like, well, I'm just gonna go do some weird stuff, or like do some, I don't know, for some reason I sense a big Aquarius energy over there. I don't know. Like very original people here. Very curious, original people who with this position, and very strong ones. And people might follow you too because you're interesting, and you suggest solutions that are interesting and original. But at the same time, yes, you might you might be judged by others, and like maybe people might be jealous of you because you are such a cool kid. And so you might have some doubts and insecurities that you try to work on. And you try to not really you notice what other people say about you, like negative things, but at the same time you try to not really pay attention to that. Okay. King of Cups. King of Cups, you're very loving and caring and understanding. Despite your like chaotic and original behavior, you can understand people, and you're very loving, sensitive, and emotional. So this side of yours, I feel like this side of yours also, like these two, the Strength card and the King of Cups, and your original manner to behave yourself, so the Knight of Swords reversed, actually attract people a lot. And since they see that you're very kind and gentle and outgoing and understanding, you attract people even more. And people who don't like you, well, haters gonna hate. Right? Am I right? All right. Position 7. How do they see you? 3 of Pentacles reversed. You're a very you're a solitary person in terms of work. You don't like working in a team. And people see that. So every time, for example, people or like just around you in a class or in college, you need to do, or at work, because it happens everywhere, you need to do to do a teamwork. You're like, oh, not again. This is kind of like you like working alone, and you like supervise things alone. Six of Cups reversed. You're someone who is very nostalgic. You might kind of be like this old soul and this grumpy person that can say like, and this time, or like during this time it was better, or like before it was better. This this kind of vibe. um and people perceive you as sometimes like a grumpy old man. But it's not bad. It's just it just sometimes I agree, some like modern popular things, I don't perceive them either. I don't understand them either, and I find them quite stupid, such as TikTok, for example. I'm sorry, I'm offending people who are actually on TikTok probably, but guys, I don't find TikTok that interesting. To be honest, every time like I downloaded, I was curious to see what people uploaded on it. And I don't know, like the videos I was watching, I was like, meh, I'm not a big fan of it. And I don't understand how people can become addictive, because I heard that it can be like TikTok can be like addictive. You can like watch videos all day long. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but yeah. And I'm like, well, it's so boring. It's so boring. It's not funny. It's not boring. But maybe the videos I watched weren't that good. But I mean, they were made in a good way, but just were boring. Like the content was just like meh, not my thing. So you might act the same about, for example, TikTok, or like TikTok is just an example, but I'm just talking in general. You might not be very how can I say it? You might not very welcome all these new things, like new I don't know, new popular things. You know, that's why I'm saying that sometimes you can be perceived as like an old grumpy grandpa. But it's just like you like, because you like more authentic and interesting and smart, intelligent content, and I don't know, situations, people. You don't like people who are superficial, for example. You don't like people who are uh who don't care about their inner world, but focus more about the external world, which again, superficial, right? You hate that. You absolutely hate it. You don't like it, and that's why sometimes you can reject some modern trends, because sometimes they can be focused too much on this superficial side. Meanwhile, you like when things are genuine. You like when things are, you know, I don't know, open and kind, and not superficial. So it's not good. It's not. Sorry, it's not bad. This is what I want to say. It's not bad to have this kind of behavior. It's not good. It's not bad. This is what I want to say. Okay, what else? The Star reversed. You might, because of this behavior, you might be perceived as someone who's arrogant. Someone who's arrogant, and someone who is incapable to enjoy true beauty. Meanwhile, as I explained, you have your own views about beauty and about things that are good and attractive. that other people don't have. For example, you might not, you might not follow all of those modern trends, and it's totally fine to not follow them because, again, some of them are pretty awful and pretty stupid. So I understand you on that. But other people can judge you for that and tell you that, yeah, well, you're just an old grumpy man. Like this kind of vibe. Meanwhile, you just, again, you want authenticity. You don't want fake people. You don't want fake things. You want genuine beauty and in everything, which is great. Wheel of Fortune. You might be seen as someone who isn't super lucky in life. And sorry, let me get the camera. Ugh. So you might be perceived as someone who is not very lucky, as I said before, and but you work so hard. I feel like you're very hardworking alone. Like you don't like working in a team, but at the same time, and I don't know, it's just something that comes up to me. You don't really like people that much. You have probably this tendency to think that people are fake or people are nasty, and that's why, again, we go back to the arrogance here, that people might perceive you as someone who's arrogant because of that. Meanwhile, you just want to be genuine and you want to have genuine people around you, which is great. I love that. So it's not bad. And so because of the lack of your luck, you're very hardworking, and you do so much to compensate your lack of luck by hard work. So yeah, I'm amazed. I'm literally amazed by you. I admire you, to be honest. Someone who watched the seventh position. Um, because not everybody are ready to go against these modern trends and just like criticize all that, but you do that, and it's great. And it's great that you have kind of like, you might have like unpopular opinions about something, and you're ready to share them and you don't care, which is absolutely great. So yeah, love. Okay, next. Next. And the last position, position 8. How do they see you? Oof. The Emperor reversed? Eee. You might be perceived as someone who is very bossy but also quiet, like authoritative, but in a tyrannic way. You might, I don't know, you might abuse of your power. If you have power, you might have a tendency to abuse of it. You have tyrannic tendencies because the Emperor is reversed. People do respect you. People can even fear you because you can be very aggressive, and you tend to get your, get status, get your status, sorry, and get power by force. And you try to maintain it by abusing of it and like by force. This is how people might perceive you. Again, the Emperor is reversed here, So Five of Pentacles reversed. You might be someone who is who tries to, how can I word it well? You might have financial difficulties, or also be poor spiritually. You might be spiritually poor, and but you try to work on that since it's reversed, because I feel like you perceived it and maybe other people have told you already, and so you're working on that, which is again good. Good. You're someone who hides their emotions. You're not someone who is very emotional. With the Ace of Cups reversed, you prefer to, like, you prefer to show your aggression and, like, you know, kind of be like tough one, to show that you're tough rather than show your sensitive side. Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, you definitely I feel like you have lots of expectations of yourself, and you think that you are, you know, that you're the boss of the situation. Meanwhile, you're not. And people might think that you show off a lot, you know. You show off a lot, and sometimes even people might think that this person isn't that smart, or this person like pretend to be a lot but they aren't. This kind of vibe I'm getting here. Yeah, you are living in your own illusions. Illusions about what? About your power, about the fact that you can that you are the messenger of success, and of also of justice, because the King of Swords, it's also about justice. So I feel like you think you are right all the time. You think that you bring justice. Let's say it like that. Meanwhile, it's all illusions. It's not true. It's not true. You show off a lot. This is what I see here. Yeah, why you do that? Because you have, deep down, you have lots of inner fears, insecurities, and to compensate that, and you don't show them, you prefer to be like bossy and authoritative and abuse of your power, and, like, you know, show off a lot, because you don't want people to see your weaknesses or see that you're weak or like sensitive. And for you, I feel like emotions, it's showing weakness. Showing emotions for you is showing weakness, which is not true. Hey, it's not true. It's not true. Yeah, you definitely have troubles to you know, maintain stability. You're not a very stable person in general, and you have troubles to how can I say it? You have troubles to endure the negativity that is on you, and to actually not let other people like criticize you or something like that. You prefer to be aggressive and tough, and, you know, not showing emotions, and like show off about yourself and stuff like that. Okay. You have lots of thoughts and lots of insecurities and fears. Again, we go back to the moon, and you try to work on that. You try to not really show that you do have it. You try to reach the sun. You know, you try to like go out of this swamp, but you end up still being dragged down by this negative swamp. And you know, negative thoughts, negative like angry issues and stuff like that. This is what I see here. What should you do? What should you do? Advice. Cups, Knight of Cups reversed and Ten of Cups reversed. Stop thinking that emotions and love, showing emotions and love, it's weakness. It's not. Showing emotions and love can actually bring you a lot of power and bring you a lot, I mean, not power that you can abuse of, but the power that can change the world. So it's not for nothing that people say love can change the world. Yes, it can. So you should accept your emotional side, even if I feel like you do have it because the Knight of Cups is here. It's just reversed. So you don't accept your emotional side. You don't accept and the moon too is emotions, right? So you don't accept your emotional side. You don't accept of being emotional and showing love around you. You prefer to be tough and show other people that you're tough, but no, don't do it. I mean, you are tough. You can be tough without showing off, without trying to prove people around you that you're strong, you know? Like a little tip, if you try desperately to prove something, it means that you aren't like that. I mean in terms of personality. If you try to prove that you're strong desperately, people might not view you as someone who's strong. If you try to prove desperately that you're the best, by abusing of your power and being mean to other people and stuff like that, you will not be viewed as someone who's strong. So accept your emotional side, accept who you are, and don't think that emotions it's weak. It's not. Showing emotions actually I would say it's a great strength. Be able to show your emotions without being ashamed. And I feel like here, if it's for the boys, especially for the boys here, I feel like your father used to tell you that crying is bad and that it's not manly. And so that's why you suppress all your emotions in yourself and you prefer showing off, like, I'm a real man, Meanwhile, it doesn't make you one. Abusing of your power and be like angry and, like show aggression and stuff like that doesn't make of you a real man. A real man is someone who manages to overcome problems and to show his strength even in emotions and be responsible about his actions. This is the real man. Okay. I'm done. I hope it helped you. And I hope you enjoyed this video because it was kind of like the first time I was doing this kind of video. It was fun for me to do because it wasn't very... Actually, it ended up being long. And yeah. Again, thank you very much for all your activity. When I see people watching my videos, I'm very happy. When I see people commenting and telling me about their experience, it's also super super nice. I love it. Continue, keep going. I love seeing you active. It just shows me that you enjoy my videos. So it's a way for you to show me that you enjoy my videos. If you do enjoy them, just show me that you do enjoy them. So likes, subscribe, and yeah, comments and stuff like that. So it makes my day. So yeah, I love you all. I wish you a great day and a great weekend, and see ya. Mwah.